This changes everything. Big news yesterday from Trump and the Clarity Act, where we are heading right now. But the news that came yesterday was huge for the Clarity Act. So let's see what will this bring today, this week. Will the Clarity Act be approved? This is something we will maybe know this week. I'm not saying this will be approved this week, but it will be a week to remember. Let's dive into it. Welcome. I'm Crypto Pony. Welcome to Pony Talks. Today I'm going a little bit deeper into the Clarity Act, and I'm going to take you along with me. So here we go. So this is the article. Reports say that Trump has agreed to ethics clause in Clarity Act. What does that exactly mean? So the Democrats were not really happy that Trump got a lot of profits with earning crypto. While he could manipulate the markets, I'm not saying it went this way, but this is something that is going on right now, but they approved it, and that's a good thing. I'm going to share my other screen because this is not 100% the correct one. Let's dive into it right here. So again, Trump oversees ethics provide provisions as Clarity Act nears vote. So this week we could see the vote for the Clarity Act, and if this gets approved, a lot of people will miss out. Of course, this is not FOMO. I'm not creating FOMO. This is just the reality. The Clarity Act provides us clearer rules around the crypto space, and that's a really good thing. Why? Because people are hesitating in getting involved because it's not safe and secure. This should mean that everything changes a lot. If you already look at other countries, they already approve Clarity Acts, like in India, like South Korea, Japan. They are already doing the good things. You can already have spots buying through banks and stuff. So this is a really big news for crypto, and let's see where this will brings us. Again, if this gets approved, it doesn't mean that the market will pump directly. We will not go from 60K to 100 to 200 to 300K. No, it will take time, but it's really good news, and that's why we are waiting for news like this. If I go to the other article, here you have it. Clarity Act close to passing with 21 days to avoid 2027 delay. So that's also an option that we can get delayed until 2027. But what if the Clarity Act gets approved? We already see XRP price to $15. That would be insane. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice. I'm just providing you my information, my intakes in this space. And these things could happen if the big money flows in. Just know right now, crypto, Bitcoin is somewhere around 65K without the Clarity Act get approved. If I go back in time, this is where the the ETFs got approved. It wasn't really expected to be approved in January. It was more expected to be approved somewhere in March, April. But what happened? The market dropped off first. It went down almost 20% to then have a retest and go higher, like let's say 86%. Is this going to happen right now? I'm not saying it because this is also news. The Genius Act was also approved the 18th of July. This is on the weekly time frame. That's why it says the 14th, but it was approved the 18th. What did the market do? It did a consolidation. It didn't really went up. It didn't really went down. It was like, let's go and have a look. To the lowest point here we have 8% and the highest point we have 7%. So it was consolidation at that time, but we were nearing the end of the bull market. Now, the other thing is also right. We are nearing the end of the bear market. So if it gets approved, maybe we can see the same thing happening. Same thing happening, 8% drop back to 60K, 8% move up back up to 70, 72K would be an option. This took us from the 14th of July until October, so 2 to 3 months until we got down. Then it was the bear market, the start of the bear market. So maybe we can see the same thing. 2 months of sideways movement, so would mean the 20th of September, a little bit longer. It was 2 months and a half. If you know what I already mentioned on calls, the end of the bear market should be somewhere around the 5th of October. I'm not saying this will be the exact date. Don't only listen to dates like this or price points. Just do what fits you best, I must say. So, but this could mean 2 months and a half sideways movement. If the Clarity Act gets approved, then we could see a move back up higher. If we do the same move like here, let's not take the highest point and we look 49 days. So let's say 2 months. It's a 34, sorry, percent move to the downside. If we see that happening, 34% move to the upside, we would be back at almost 90K. So this would be insane by the end of the year that we would be back at 90K. I'm not saying this will be the case, but I'm going to go deeper into it tomorrow. So tomorrow we are meeting with the House of Investing community, and they were a little bit foaming as well because they said, okay, now is the opportunity, now is the time to get involved. What if the Clarity Act goes up, the market goes up, the Clarity Act gets approved, and the market doesn't return to its levels? A lot of them directly responded, don't fear, because there will always be good opportunities. This is also the thing that we teach. Yes, investing is a big part mindset, and that's really important that you know what you need to do, that you have a plan ready. So if you want more information, House of Investing is below. Click on the link below and you can see what we are exactly doing. That being said, Clarity Act this week, we still have 3 days this week. Could it be approved in the weekend? Yes, of course. Bitcoin, 7 on 7, 24/7. It never sleeps. You can always invest into Bitcoin, but see the bigger picture. Yes, the Clarity Act can be approved. Yes, this can be a good thing for crypto, but just you need to have faith in what you're investing in. And I have faith in blockchain technology, in the technology Bitcoin provides, all the tokens surrounding it, what they are providing. It's something I believe in, could be the future, can be the future, will be the future. That's something you need to decide for yourself. But now is the time. I would say 60K right now, 65K, let's say 50 to 65K is the same as this level 4 years ago, 16 to let's say 20K. These are the same levels where we are right now. So don't miss out, especially if you know from the lowest point we went up 600%, even more. We went up 700%. So it's a times 8 that we went up in the crypto space. Let's say we go to 50K. I'm not saying this will happen, and we will only do a 4x would mean only, that's a lot, of course. 4x would mean this, we go to 200K for Bitcoin. So meaning your funds that you have in your bank account in 3 to 4 years would remain the same. They would be less even because of inflation. If you invest, it will get higher. That's my opinion. That's how I do it. That's how I see the future for myself. And I'm taking some people along with me more and more because they see what's going on. Why aren't you getting involved if you want to invest, if you believe in a technology? This technology is here to stay, and you can already see it with the big people who invest in it. If you look at BlackRock, if you look at Vanguard, if you look at Fidelity, ARK Invest, if you look at Michael Saylor, why does Trump get involved into crypto? Why are they doing a Clarity Act? Why are the banks providing crypto? Just saying. This is not me inventing things. This is just a reality. And everyone is searching for the best life. So maybe this could help you out a little bit more. I'm not saying to get involved like 24/7. No, just get involved one times a week, invest something. Maybe that's something for you. Maybe you can say, okay, I'll make my business out of it. That's also an option, like I do. But that's not for everybody. I just saying get involved, see what it does. I did the same thing. I think somewhere around here I started. So 2021, what did I do? I invested my first funds in Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it directly went up times two. And then I said, oh, the money is working for me. Why wouldn't I get involved more? If the money works for you, you don't have to work that much anymore. People always say you need to work more to earn more. Some, yeah, that's correct. I agree 100%. If you work more, you will earn more. But you will lose a lot of your time. If you work 8 hours a day and you shift it to 12 hours a day, you know you will be tired at the end of the day. My opinion, I work 8 hours a day, for example. I will invest, and the 4 hours that I should do extra will come in without me doing anything. Okay, I'm doing the work for crypto as well, investing as well. But this is how life works. Let money work for you. Maybe a small tip if you want to get involved. The first thing I did was read a book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, and also Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Go and have a look. It's Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote those two books, and it gave me a lot of clarity. I'm not in a way affiliated with it. I just saying what I did in the past, so I would recommend it to you as well. If you like these videos, if you like the value that you're getting, please just subscribe, also like and respond. You can always say something on the in a message in the chat below, so that's also an option. And of course, put on your notification bell so you get notified when a new video drops. As you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm always dropping a video at 7 p.m. Central Eastern Time, so Europe time. So do think in America it's somewhere around 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So let's keep an eye out on the Clarity Act. What happens? Maybe on Friday I will get into it a little bit more deeper because it could get approved, or maybe it doesn't. So let's see what will happen in the next coming days, weeks. But crypto is looking good. Like you saw right now, it passed again 66K. We were around 57K like 1 month ago, as you can see right here on the 29th of June. So 1 month ago, we were approximately 10% lower, for 15% lower. If you look at Ethereum, we were even 20% lower than this, 30% even. So now is the time. Don't sleep on it. This is, of course, not financial advice, but I can only share my experience I have in this market, and I'm working together with people who have even more experience than me. So that's the most important thing I can tell you. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we will be seeing each other on Friday again. Bye bye.